So the other thing that we were talking just before we started recording, so as we record this February 24, there are some new fees Amazon is bringing in, and then also increasing their FBA fees and things like that. And I'd say before you go getting all panicky, look at the complete picture. So they are also reducing their FBA fees. So when you incorporate all the changes that they are making, first of all, understand the full picture and see what kind of an impact that is going to make. And then also think about the big picture. What is it that they are trying to do? So, for example, one of the things that is a big deal is the storage fees. So Amazon makes it more and more and more expensive to carry stock. Well, why is that? Because it's not in your best interest as a seller to invest so much into inventory if it's not selling fast enough. So this is the biggest problem that I see with sellers. They don't understand the impact of the amount of inventory they carry on their health in general, as their seller account as well as their personal, because it creates stress. You never have enough money. By the time you bring in the sales, already you've invested into inventory and the bill becomes due and only a third of the inventory is sold. So if you are carrying more and more and more of it all the time, it's not good for you. Amazon is charging you more. So I just say, look at the big picture. What is it that they're trying to do, and bring those best practices in. What do you think?
Yep. I mean, back to the accounting piece of it, it's cash conversion cycle. And that's a really fair point too, because when I was among the Amazon sellers when the email came out, we're raising fees, where I'm, yelling and cursing the sky at Amazon. They're always doing this. Never this channel's gonna fail. Temu's gonna take, all that stuff. But you have to look at the full picture, and I think we use it as actually very helpful to level set. Where, at the end of the day, right, you need to be converting your inventory into cash as soon as possible. By carrying more, holding on to more inventory, you wouldn't do that outside of Amazon. So why do it in there as well? And it's all a big piece of the puzzle. So you have to level set it as well. And if storage costs are going down, or other way around, if storage costs are going slightly up, but FBA costs are going down, then it all comes out to be a little bit equal. And it goes back to just general inventory and business practices, where you're just, again, converting that cash cycle where you're sending inventory and it's selling and going out the door. My one pain point that I'll provide though is shipping to Amazon. It's always been a little bit of a difficulty. Right now in Seller Central, if you were to initiate a work order and send inventory there, generally, at least for us right now, they're splitting it into 3-4 different orders. And those 3-4 different orders will be entered in at different points. It could be a week, it could be 3 days, it could be 60 days. And that sometimes varies, which is, to counteract that, I've always been of the mindset, let me send a little bit more, and just in case it takes longer time to enter, and just factor that in, have a little bit of safety stock. So it's a little bit that you can't send a little bit more, but all equals out. So, I mean, at the bottom line, the costs are the same.
Yeah. I mean, those are things that always something to consider.